Hello there, I'm Barry Herniman, and I brought you here today into the heart of the glorious Wye Valley to do some painting. The first thing we've got to do though is find a suitable subject. So if you come along with me, we'll go and see what we can find. Right, I'm on the banks just across from Wilton Bridge, which is a lovely old bridge just outside Ross-on-Wye. I put down my basic lines ready to do a painting, but the weather here is looking just a little inclement. So rather than doing what I would call a full-blown painting, I'm going to get in and do a watercolour sketch, which means I'm literally going to grab what's in front of me there and put it down as quickly as I possibly can before the rain comes. So without any more ado, I'll get in and start dropping the sky in there. Nice and quick, nice and free. Watercolour and rain do not mix, but I'm afraid they do. They mix exceedingly well. So I'm going to knock that lovely bit of a cloud that's just looming up in through there. So I put a little bit of ultramarine into this one just to knock that back, and a little bit of alizarin as well. Just a touch of burnt sienna. As I say, this isn't going to be a finished painting. This is one up from a sketch, but we're getting some of our local colours in to just try and capture the drama of the scene in front of us. Just going to tick in just behind the spire there. Those clouds over there are looking just a wee bit ominous. Put a little bit of slightly heavier work just in there. What? And in there. There we go. I'm going to go into the bridge now, and I'm going to put in some really nice colours. There's some beautiful reds and greys and that here. So straight in with the burnt sienna, nice bit of alizarin, lighten it up with a little cadmium. Right, so I'll just wet the edge there just slightly, and then we'll move down. So it'll be sort of like a semi-wash, but there are some lovely lighter patches where the stones are of a sort of semi-grey nature. This little bit here is absolutely beautiful. That's very red, so we'll knock that straight in right now. Let's get that in there. Lovely. And that bit in there is quite bright as well. Bring that on down through there. I'm just going to put a little touch of raw sienna just here. There we go, just here and there. I'm going to build this up quickly down through there, and this bit here is going to be in shadow, so I'm going to leave that fairly. It's going to look a bit garish at the moment, but I'm just going to come back and put some shadow highlights in there. Leave some little squares for the stones down through here. A couple more stones in there. Go in through that little lot there. Now that's actually, this little bit here is actually quite dark, so I'm going to go in. I'm just going to touch a blue in there, cobalt blue. Just knock that down into there, into there. Paint around the trees roughly. Back down onto the banks. That goes more raw sienna, so we'll just wash the sienna down into there. That's lovely. Put that back there, yes, lovely. And then it goes a sort of, it goes the pasty sort of sienna. So I'll just put a wash of sienna right across the bottom. There, and there, that'll do nicely. In fact, while it's working, let's get it in there as well. You can end up chasing your tail. You know, one minute you see something, the next minute it goes. So sometimes it's better to just go with the original scene as it was. I'm going to go and try and get some of this foliage here. And that colour there has changed completely, absolutely completely. I was totally dead a minute ago, and look at it now. Never mind. I'll come into there. A little bit of green in there. Again, I'm holding the brush by the tip of the handle to get this nice loose feel to it. Let's bring this tree in, and this disappears behind those foreground trees. So I'll leave that to dry a little bit in a minute, and then I can come into it with a little bit of rigger work. So I'm going to work into these here now, and then we can bring these foreground ones and they can come forward a bit. A nice stronger green for these in the foreground here. So we'll mix up, use a bit of cadmium this time, and a little bit of ultramarine, I think, just to, that's better, lovely job. And we just bring those, there we go, we just bring those sitting into there nicely. Right, so see the view's gone back to exactly how it was before, so I'm glad I didn't try and capture any of those highlights, because I would have been really a bit of a hide in there. There you go, drop that in. And then we can bring this, we can come quite light and bring this lot out here with a little bit more a yellowier green. Bring that little bit in through there. Be careful when you get to the edge of the parapets. Paint around that a bit carefully. There we go. And as we do, just drop in a slightly stronger mix in there. Just behind the parapet itself, lovely. There we go. A bit more up through there, oops. Okay. In the background there. So you see those trees are melding in together nicely. Just carry on up through there a bit. I'll come down and put this foreground in while I'm in a green mode. We'll make this slightly lighter. Yep, that's lovely. Just the job. We'll just pull that in there, ring the changes. There you go. Yes, the weather is definitely getting up here, so speed is of the essence. So I'll just quickly now so look at the sundial. Sundial, ooh, what sort of a greeny browny, right? So there we go, lovely job. In there, right, a little bit along there. Well, the main area we haven't even touched on at the moment is the water, so I'm going to mix up a nice little bit of everything here, and I'm going to drop it into this water. And I'm going to go across here now. I've just put myself on a couple of little lines here where the lights shine. There's light shining all over here, so I'm going to just bring up this colour and drop it down through there. Let's get a little. And I'll let that just dribble down into there nicely. Put this down, yes, that's great. Now that can actually do with being a little darker. So just drop that underneath there for now. It'll probably need to be darker still, never mind. We'll just bring that through there. Lovely. So I just want to get this. Just want to bash some of this colour down now, just to capture that water there. So we'll just bring this across here. A couple of little air holes here and there, just to save water. A little bit of foliage just in the foreground there, which is quite nice. So I might just tick a little bit of that in. In that case, I'll bring that up to the edge there. And there's quite a little bit of surface movement on the water, so I just put a little bit in here, just to remind me what's going on here. but not obliterating the actual highlights on the water. So we're just giving ourselves a little bit of shorthand here, just so we can see what's going on.